When you're talking about handyman work vehicles, there's a lot of different avenues that you can go down. We've definitely tried a lot of them. We've tried a lot of different combinations of handyman work vehicles, and I feel like we found one that works really well. And in this video, I wanted to kind of talk about the pros and the cons, the things that we've tried, the things that haven't worked so well, and hopefully gain some insight from that. Hey friends, welcome to day 23 of my 100-day video challenge. Today I thought it would be fun to talk about why my shop is always empty. In these videos, I'm always talking in an empty shop. It's because all of our technicians are out on the road doing handyman work, and that's why we have no vans in our shop. But I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of the progression of our handyman business as far as work vehicles are concerned. So when I first started in this business, all I had was a truck. I had a 1998 Ford Ranger, red, manual stick shift. I loved that truck. That was my very first car, and that's how I started my business. It was pretty fantastic. No lumber rack on it, just the truck. And basically the way that I operated out is all of my tools went in the back of the truck. So I had those 5-gallon buckets with tool caddies on it, and I had, sawhorses and this and that. Everything went in the back of the truck. The pro of that was it was very, cost effective. I had the truck, and it has a truck is a truck. It has a bed, so I could throw stuff in it and I can go do work with it. It was really cool in that manner. The con of it was everything that was in the truck, in the back of the truck, I had to haul inside my garage every single night, or it would get stolen. I remember one time I left a ladder out in my truck, and sure enough, we had our windows open. It was summer. About 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a big crash outside and looked out the window, and sure enough, someone grabbed my ladder, threw it in their truck, and drove off. And I kind of looked out the window right as they were screeching off, stole my ladder. So that's one of the cons with that. Our next progression was, I went ahead and I bought a tool trailer. So I bought a 5x8 tool trailer. This was a really fun tool trailer. I absolutely loved it. I have a lot of videos about that tool trailer. I completely built it out. When we bought it, the whole bottom was bowed out because someone had put a too heavy of a motorcycle in there and basically bent all the lower frame members. So when I first got it, we completely gutted it. Me and my independent contractor, we re-welded in, bottom frame supports, and then put all new 3/4 inch plywood on the bottom, painted that, and then, new siding, and then we completely built out the inside. So that was cool. That trailer was really fun. So, that was probably my most fun as a solopreneur, right? Like being in business by myself, that was probably the best setup. And I would probably recommend that for anyone who's kind of a solopreneur and by themselves, is a truck and like a 5x8 trailer, 6x10 trailer. I would probably get a bigger than a 5x8 because the only problem with that, or one of the problems, was it wasn't tall enough to stand in. So you were always scrunched down trying to, get in there and get your tools. But it worked really well. It was nice and light. You could maneuver it. You could do this and that. It was great, easy to back up. It was a great trailer to have. So that was one setup that we had. We had a truck, the Ford Ranger, and the 5x8 trailer. So the pro for that was it was super light, super cost effective. I think I bought the trailer for maybe $1,400. It was damaged. So welded that stuff in, built it up, and it was good to go. That was super fun. Some of the cons, it's a trailer, right? So if you ever want to just take the truck by itself, you have to disconnect the trailer, and there's all your tools. All your tools are in the trailer, they're not in the truck. So if you ever can't haul the trailer, or you don't want to haul the trailer, or you have to haul, say, a dump trailer, you can't haul the tool trailer and you don't have your tools with you. So that's one con. One time our tool trailer did get stolen. It was parked out in front of one of our employees' houses and it got stolen in the middle of the night. So that's another con that can easily happen with a trailer. But by and large, I love the trailer. In fact, I was a big advocate of a truck and a trailer for the handyman industry up until recently. Here about maybe a year and a half ago, we actually bought a van. So not this guy, this is actually our Scion XB. This is like our estimator vehicle. This is actually the vehicle that I drive home. It's worked out really well. So this was our estimator vehicle. It was kind of like good on gas mileage, so he can drive around to houses and this and that. But I kind of commandeered it because it's got a back seat and I can haul my kids in there. So take my kids to school and this and that in that. So it's kind of nice for, kind of a boss vehicle at this point. And our estimator drives a truck right now. So our vans we have one, it's a 2013 Ford Transit Connect, and another one that we recently bought is a 2015 Ford Transit Connect. I really love the Ford Transit Connects. I had been asked about kind of what I think about a van, you know, a lot, and I've always been a big advocate of a truck and a trailer, because as a solo guy, I don't think you can get better than a truck and a trailer. You can haul all the debris you need, and you have all the tools you need. Like, it's perfect of both worlds. But once you started hiring employees, I started seeing the benefits of a van. So a van, for one, is a lot more cost effective, because it's one vehicle that you're going out, right? You don't need insurance on the tool trailer, right? But still, you have just the van that's, you know, you just have to insure the van. You just have to register the van. It's a lot more cost effective to drive. It gets better gas mileage than my Ranger did, believe it or not. The other problem with the Ranger is, you know, when it started raining, the tool trailer was pretty heavy for the Ranger to get going. So sometimes you'd slam on the brakes or whatever, and it'd be pouring outside and you'd skid because that trailer would push you, right? So the van is a lot more practical, like from a safety perspective. You don't have to worry about your employees, you know, making a turn too sharp and, you know, knocking off a corner or knocking off another car with the back of the tool trailer or something like that. They have a little van that they're driving around. It's not a big honking van, it's a little compact van. It's not big enough to stand in, but we've built it out completely so that it has all of our tools, everything that we need in there. I actually did a really in-depth kind of video about how I built out one of our vans. I'll link that up here if you guys are interested in checking that out. But it's been really fun kind of building those out. We built two vans. So our first van is built out for what we call an A-Tech. So, and an A-Tech does everything, right? So it is fully loaded, packed to the gills with tools, with materials, everything. So there's no room on the inside for debris. So what we did is we put a lumber rack on top of that thing with a rack on there so he can throw some debris up there, really not a whole lot. And then our other van is a C-Tech van. And again, I talk a lot about the difference between A and C-Tech in a lot of my other videos, but the C-Tech van is basically built out where the whole left side of it is completely open for debris. So you can even throw fence panels in there, you can throw toilets in there, you can throw whatever you need on the left side of that tool van. He also has a lumber rack if he needs to haul any more. But the good combination between a van is our technicians have a van, so they can't haul as much debris as they could with a truck. So what we also have, another system and another process that we built in our business, is we have a position called a technician assistant. And the technician assistant drives around in a truck with a lumber rack on it, and their primary job is to pick up and deliver materials and haul debris from the client's house to the dump. So they go wherever the technicians need them, wherever they would need, you know, big materials that they can't haul on the van, wherever they have big debris that they can't haul on the van, the technician assistant goes, picks that stuff up. So, you know, with the van and technician assistant combination, you do need another man and you need another vehicle than if you just had a truck and a trailer. But in my mind, at least, where I'm at right now, the pros outweigh the cons. There's a pro and a con to everything. Another great combination that I heard is a van and a dump trailer. I think that would be a great combination, because then if you ever need to unhook from the dump trailer, you can unhook from it and you still have all your tools. I think it'd be the best of both worlds. If you were a solo operator, I think that's a good idea. Us personally, it's worked out really well. Like I said, we have 6 employees. We have 2 technicians, a technician assistant, an estimator / general manager, a secretary, and then me being the CEO. And vans seem to work out pretty well for our particular type of business. You know, I would absolutely love to hear what your thoughts are, what kind of vehicle that you use in your handyman business, and what combination you found has worked the most and benefited you the best. Because there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? These are kind of my thoughts, my examples of our 7 years in business and kind of what I found that's worked best for us. I would love for you to drop a comment in the comment section below with a little bit of information about your handyman business, what vehicle you use, what combination you like best, and then tune in tomorrow for day 24 of our 100-day video challenge. Super stoked. Have a great day, guys, and we will talk to you later.